The Hype House, a collective of influencers that create content for TikTok, was only formed in December 2019, but with the oldest member of the group being only 21 years old, the drama was bound to start sooner or later. It all started with a fight over the group's trademark, and now, just 5 months after it was formed, the Hype House appears to be in serious trouble. So stay tuned as we catch you up on the latest developments and count down 10 reasons why the Hype House is falling apart. There have been numerous collectives of content creators on YouTube, but the Hype House was the first of its kind on TikTok, and since founding member Thomas Petro used to be part of Jake Paul's YouTuber collective, Team 10, the Hype House has often been compared to it. But unlike Jake Paul in the Team 10 house, there is no official leader, and more importantly, there is no one taking a cut out of anyone's paycheck in the Hype House. However, Thomas appears to consider himself the manager of the community, and in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, he said that he's very entrepreneurial and thinks of things that nobody else thinks of. Apparently, Thomas is the one who is in charge of keeping track of everything in the Hype House, which includes managing everyone's schedule and overseeing what everyone is working on. According to some sources, he is offering constructive criticism on the rest of the members' videos and also handles any house-related issues and helps resolve any conflicts that might arise. But there are also many sources that claim that Thomas has taken things a little too far. Rumor has it that instead of coordinating everything, the self-proclaimed manager of the Hype House is rather controlling and appears to be somewhat overwhelmed with the entire situation, especially with the lawsuit involving former member Daisy Keech. For the past few months, Thomas and Daisy have been involved in a legal battle. According to Daisy's lawyer Chris Young, Daisy was the reason why the TikTokers are allowed to rent the Hype House mansion in the first place, as she was the only one who could qualify to rent the mansion based on income at the time they signed the lease. This means that Daisy's name is one of the few names on the lease, yet she never got recognition for her contributions by Thomas or Chase, who are seen as the co-founders of the group. In an interview with Insider, her lawyer stated that Daisy and Thomas had actually been the ones to come up with the concept of the Hype House, while their dream became a reality thanks to Chase. Due to the lack of recognition by either of these two, Daisy decided to file 3 applications to trademark the name Hype House back in January, and things got really ugly a month later when Thomas used the trademark in an Instagram story promoting the Hype House merchandise without Daisy's consent. As a result, Daisy's lawyer sent Thomas a cease and desist letter, which Thomas ignored as he kept promoting the merchandise. In early March, Daisy decided that enough was enough and confronted Thomas during a shoot, which led to a verbal altercation between the two, and for anyone who hadn't heard of things falling apart behind the scenes, it became painfully obvious that the Hype House would probably not be around in this form for much longer. Apart from Daisy Keech, none of the other members of the group have officially commented on Thomas's managerial style, but more and more sources claim that Thomas might appear as the beloved Hype House manager to outsiders, but is apparently not all that friendly once the cameras are turned off. Just like many Team 10 members revealed that Jake Paul was at times controlling, Thomas has apparently gone as far as telling Dixie D'Amelio that she wasn't allowed to eat until she would film a TikTok video. He later tried to turn the whole situation into a joke by making a video with Dixie, but most people didn't think it was funny at all, especially since Dixie looked like she was about to cry. And with her sister recently being the victim of an alleged publicity stunt, Dixie will surely turn her back on the Hype House as well if she hasn't already. While the Hype House's Instagram account usually reposts photos of their members' accounts in their Insta stories, they recently didn't include photos by either of the D'Amelio sisters, so it looks like these two are already doing their own thing, and it is only a matter of time until the official announcement will confirm that they have left the group. The fact that Thomas allegedly wouldn't let Dixie eat until she made a new TikTok video is pretty concerning, but it seems like all of the members, especially those actually living in the Hype House, are under pressure to create a lot of content. Members of the group are required to film a minimum of 3 videos per day, and with most of them still being in school, that puts a lot of pressure on them as they have to juggle an education as well as a social life, apart from creating content on a daily basis. 20-year-old Patrick Huston became a member of the Hype House early on and usually posts an assortment of content to TikTok that is similar to the content other members of the Hype House post, including lip sync and dance videos, as well as pranks on fellow members. He often collaborates with Ryland Storms and Calvin Goldby, dancing alongside them or pranking them. However, in early March it seemed that Huston had some beef with Thomas and Chase, the self-described co-founders of the Hype House. Following their dispute with Daisy Keech and the many headlines surrounding the drama, the group's shared Instagram account unfollowed Patrick Huston, as well as some other members. While nothing has been officially announced as of yet, it seems like Patrick's days as a Hype House member are numbered. Addison Rae was among the original members of the Hype House and has become one of the most popular members. While the Hype House instantly started trending after the members introduced it, all the drama that has been surrounding the group recently has led to some serious tension among group members, with some of them starting to choose sides in the legal battle between Thomas and Daisy. Even though Addison appears to have stayed out of it all as much as possible, refusing to even comment on it, more and more rumors have started circulating online that she is planning to leave the group in the near future. While the TikTok star hasn't commented on the rumors as of yet, she certainly doesn't really need the group to push her TikTok career anymore, since she is the 5th most followed person on the platform and has the 2nd highest follower count in the group after Charli D'Amelio. Although Wyatt Xavier has more than 66,000 followers on TikTok, the 20-year-old has only posted a small number of videos to the social media platform, and is more active on Instagram, where he has some 65,000 followers, and on YouTube, where he has more than 500,000 subscribers. While the Hype House is usually described as a group of TikTokers, Wyatt is the perfect example of how the members of the group have a presence across social media sites, with TikTok simply being the #1 choice for the majority of the members. However, it seems like there might be some issues between Wyatt and the co-founders of the Hype House, as he was yet another member who was unfollowed by the group's joint account on Instagram. But it might not be the worst thing for Wyatt, who surely made the best of being in the Hype House up to this point and will probably continue to focus on his growing YouTube channel. Contrary to what you might think, the Hype House is by no means a party house, and living in it actually means following some pretty strict rules. According to the New York Times, members need approval prior to inviting friends over, and they also have to replace anything they break. However, the most important rule is obviously that you have to create content every day. As Thomas said in the interview, if someone slips up constantly, they'll not be part of this team anymore. You can't come and stay with us for a week and not make any videos. It's not going to work. This whole house is designed for productivity. If you want to party, there's hundreds of houses that throw parties in LA every weekend. We don't want to be that. It's not in line with anyone in the house's brand. This house is about creating something big, and you can't do that if you're going out on the weekends. As a result, the members living in the house have next to no free time, and in early March, Alex revealed that they hadn't even used the pool for anything else but shooting videos the entire 3 months they had lived in the mansion. While it makes sense to have some rules if you want to create content together and push each other to the top, it seems like such a strict regime will take the fun out of TikTok. And just a few months after the group was created, the fame and drama surrounding the Hype House appears to be taking a toll on its members, with Thomas sharing a post on his Instagram story in early March where he revealed that his anxiety was so bad he was going to get sick. While most members appear to be okay with Thomas taking the lead, there have been moments when the lack of communication on his side led to serious frustration among the rest of the group. A few months back, rapper Blueface commented on one of the Hype House videos saying "Need you guys" in the Holy Moly video. But when the video was released a few months later and the TikTokers weren't in it, people started wondering why. Thomas then commented that he turned it down since they wouldn't do stuff for free, which prompted Blueface to hit back, saying that Thomas was taking TikTok too seriously and telling him he better get a real job if he wanted to get paid. It certainly seemed like all of the fame on TikTok had gotten to Thomas's head, as Blueface was actually offering to include the group in his video as a favor that could possibly further their careers and lead to other jobs that are possibly a little more secure than being a TikTok star. Even worse was the fact that the rest of the Hype House crew apparently only found out about the whole thing a couple of days after Thomas's comments, with Addison Rae commenting, "Wait, what? I so would have been in it for free. Charlie. He would be doing us a favor. I was in New York City when he filmed it. I didn't know this is what was said. It appeared that Thomas had just made the decision without involving most of the other members, as Dixie revealed in her comment that read, "Not everyone was involved in this decision. Most of us didn't even know about it." Charli D'Amelio became one of the most popular people on TikTok within a few months. The decision to join the Hype House brought her even more followers, making her the most followed person on the platform today. Both Charli and her sister Dixie were among the original members, but despite being part of the group, they still lived back home in Connecticut and frequently traveled to the West Coast. However, recent developments have led to many rumors that the D'Amelio sisters are planning to leave the Hype House, and considering how popular they, as well as their parents, are on TikTok, it certainly looks like they don't need the group to further their careers. The family also recently got their own reality show, which will begin airing sometime this year. So it looks like the D'Amelio sisters are ready to move on from the Hype House, and two of the most popular members leaving will surely not be easy for the group.
Thank you for checking this video out, and don't forget to smash that like button and also subscribe for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on and comment down below that you subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can. Once again, thank you for watching and see you next time.